Hi, hi. As you are deeply, longingly looking into Louie's eyes as we
Yeah,
begin.
Lou's back this week.
He is back with his ball is life bow tie.
Yeah, he's very bow tied up. I almost went with like a plaid because the weather's gross, but
Plaid like Scotland.
yeah,
Rainy weather.
yeah.
I love that.
And I feel like a friend of the pod, Chris, would
yeah.
love it.
Chris has been nailing his stories for us lately.
The illiteracy one was, I mean,
busted out laughing. Yes.
Okay, so far this week, that and the video of your friend that sent the pants.
Yeah.
It was just like all the bottoms.
Yeah.
I was dying.
Yeah. Shout out to Angelie, Angelina and I have known each other for, oh my God, over a decade now. And so last episode we talked about you're either a tops person or a bottoms person. And so yesterday she sent me a video, nothing but a video of her closet.
I've never seen that many bottoms.
Yeah. She's an amazing thrifter because she was
I love that.
Yeah. She was like, if they're $20, like that's too much, but $5. And so she's able to put together outfits that I would look like an absolute tool in. And she is able to rock things that are incredible. I love her for that. But yeah, so I sent it to you and I was like, she just wanted you to know she's a bottom.
Yeah, which I was very excited to hear about.
Yeah.
That was her and Chris curing illiteracy.
I mean, the picture,
his hot girl walks.
Really, if you don't follow us on Instagram, you're really missing out
because of Chris's content.
Yeah, and he has started and deleted an Instagram account for the last year and a half that I've known him, probably 19 times.
Love that. So he's on a whole other level.
It's annoying for me, and I tell him it's annoying
and
for
also,
me.
what's the point?
That's what I told him. So now he is fully invested, and he thinks he's famous because he's had over like 700 views on his account since he started tagging us. And I was like, well, go get that fame, bud.
Go get
it.
I'm going to start Louis on Instagram.
I'm surprised you haven't yet.
I know.
Look at him.
He's Scottish.
All right, let's go right into what's the vibe? Vibes.
Whenever it rains, in my head it's 60 degrees outside.
Because I feel like that's what it should be.
I know.
Not a sauna.
I'm in like a cozy, like wanna watch either a murder documentary or like couples therapy. Just be cozy.
Under the covers.
The vibe for me is cozy. And you walk outside and it's 87.
And like a sauna.
Yeah, like a sauna. And I'm over. So in Houston, in this time of year, it always rains a little bit every day.
Every day,
right?
yes.
Every day,
kind of like
20
Florida.
minutes, kind of like Florida, right? But what's annoying over the last few days, week, is it's raining. Instead of 20 minutes, it's raining for 2 hours. And I'm over the puddles.
It's also it comes in really strong. I was on a client call today, and all of a sudden my apartment goes dark because I have a lot of
like pitch dark.
Natural light.
I know.
And I'm like talking, and all of a sudden I'm like, what is happening? Is the apocalypse coming? And it's just 0 to black. That's it.
I mean, sort of.
Immediately.
The apocalypse is sort of coming.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
But
and I'm spoiled too because when I was in Scotland, that rainy weather, are you kidding me? It is the sexiest, coziest rainy weather I've ever experienced.
Sexy rain.
God, it's sexy.
It's sexy rain. And we don't have sexy rain.
God, no.
You know? But I try to make it. So I'll turn
I will
air
try to make it sexy.
conditioning down in my apartment to like 67. And I'll be like, this is sexy rain. I will put on now. Putting on my onesie isn't really sexy, but that's where my vibe goes.
It's fine. Who cares?
Fine. And I want to order Chinese and I want to
I know.
So that's my vibe right now is I just want to be cozy.
I love that.
Yeah. What's your vibe?
My vibe. So it's call week this week in my business.
I know. We've both been like every day, like,
I was about to say. So literally on the drive here, I was like, and we're decompressing because not that these let me say this. I am obsessed with my clients.
Oh, I'm obsessed with my job and what I get to do for my clients.
I am obsessed with the women
Yes.
and the gentlemen. I have 2 gentlemen that I get to work with and talk to and
A man,
brainstorm and
two mans.
with two men's. And every conversation is it fills my whole cup. Like, I cannot express how #blessed I am. But
You
it's
wanna
still,
stencil that
it's
somewhere?
still, can I get it on a plaque to put it in my house? But it's still, I am so intense in those hour calls that when I come out of them after, because I had 4 today.
You almost black out. You're like,
A little
"Wait,
bit.
what day? Where am I? Who's doing that?"
Literally, I'm like, where's my phone? Like,
Yeah,
where's my,
Who's
where, have I
what
had
is my
lunch?
name? Have I had a nugget?
Do I need to make dino nuggets?
Yeah. No, it'll be like
anyway.
2:30 and I'll be like, I've eaten nothing.
Yeah.
The only reason that I know it's 2:30 is my alarm goes off to
to take
remind
your
me to take my
vitamins.
vitamins.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, where did the day go?
It's crazy how
and
fast it goes.
You're lost in conversations and then you spend the night like I do on coaching days, making sure that my notes are right. And like I didn't miss anything.
Yes.
And like, did I send all the homework? And like
I know.
It's so awesome that we batch our weeks like that because you get to stay in it.
Well, you taught me that to batch that way, which now I'm teaching my clients that
because it
to
does
batch.
change.
Well, it's easy when it batches like that.
And it changes the vein that you're in, right? The muscle that you're working, right? But when you're expelling so much, like I drove here in complete silence.
Oh.
No radio,
nothing.
no nothing.
Oh, nothing.
It was complete silence because all I've done is listen to everyone speak.
Yeah, I know.
And it makes the other thing too is it makes your hawker walks so important. And I know that you've been off with that because of your foot.
Yeah, one day I went back to it this morning.
But it makes it so important because you go in so centered, refreshed.
Yeah.
Touch grass.
Touch some grass. So yeah, I think the vibe is fulfilled, honestly, just because it was back to back to back, but it was just so, it's just good. I'm just
You're
so
also
happy.
pulling a lever that like, and for you especially in this like first year of being back full swing, like just for yourself.
Yeah, back
You're
in business.
pulling a lever that I don't think you've pulled in a while.
Not in this way.
Not
Never.
in this capacity.
I've never pulled this lever this way.
And like living into what you've always wanted and not doing it for someone else. You're not solving someone else's problems, even though you're solving problems for your clients.
Yeah.
You're not going into a business and having a business owner be like, everything is on fire, terrible.
Yeah.
Fine, it's fine. You're really doing it for yourself. And so I think that lever feels really different.
Oh, it's completely different. I'm in a completely different ballpark, which is
I'm so excited for like the next 2 quarters and for you to finish the year and like really what that looks like. So
I know,
I'm just so excited.
We're going to talk more about that here in a minute with one of the things, but
okay. Should we cheers?
Oh, cheers.
And I'm gonna pour a little bit.
Cheers.
I hate the word Galentine's. It is the most awful. First of all, when was the last time I called you my gal? No. Yes. No. Yes. 72? No. Yeah. Don't believe it. Yes. Everyone wants to make me dinner and everyone wants to take me to Mexico. And I've created a life for myself that is so fucking incredible that if you don't add to that, you don't get to be in it. One word. Not. No further question.
Not to taint your experience.
Oh, God. Did you say taint? I did. Oh, yeah. I'll get him drunk and listen to Kid Rock and he'll tell me anything. Shower today? I hope I did. I'll be ready for this. It was at a gay strip club with a straight stripper. Definitely gonna keep my eyes closed the whole time. Anyway, thanks for asking.
Okay. Updates?
Yeah, right into updates with our usual first hot girl walks.
Hot girl walk.
I'm a hot girl.
So
many updates that I love that we have so many updates for this every week, and they keep just growing, which is amazing to me.
What I like is that I feel like we have some like specific stories, and we don't have to like shout out specifically, but I feel like people are picking this one easy thing that's a $20 hot girl vest.
Yeah.
And but the consistency and the commitment is changing other parts of their lives.
So 2 quick things for me for Hot Girl updates. One, you already know about. I almost slipped
Died.
off
I was
the
like,
curb.
number 1, are you okay? Number 2, I laughed a little. If you are okay, I laughed a little.
Yeah. At the end of my Hot Girl walk, I was trying to walk across the street, and I was like looking right, and then took a step and misjudged my curb
The step.
and I
Who's
like
doing that?
so I slipped, and I did this like weird arm thing to like get myself back on balance. And but
And
I
you
did
have
it.
no control over what you look like in that moment.
Absolutely not.
You know you looked like pure chaos. on
Pure
the way down.
ridiculousness.
Yeah.
I did not get to the ground, thank God. I did catch
Oh.
myself. Yeah. No, I caught myself.
I feel like it strains my muscles more when I don't fall on the ground.
It
because
wasn't so hard of a slip that I didn't have like
okay,
I didn't have to get to the ground.
the wherewithal. Yeah.
But the moral of the story and the funniest part is that I did it in front of 9 cars passing me by as they were
Literally
turning left.
everyone. Good morning.
So that was fun.
Go to school drop off.
I literally wanted to die.
Yeah.
But the other one, so yesterday I had my regular monthly networking meeting that I go to with like the most incredible women. And so one of our prompts and kind of masterclass that we had in that group yesterday was we are literally in the exact halfway point of the year.
Yes.
And we have 180 days basically to get
Which is so crazy.
crazy. So we focused on what are the
And it's not even 180 because you have to take out Thanksgiving.
holidays.
And you
yes.
have to take out Christmas.
I know.
And you have to take out New Year's and the weekend.
I know.
So it is not 180.
I know.
It's like, it's literally like 100 and something.
Yeah, it's
Gross.
anyway.
Gross.
So we had to think about the like 2 business goals that we've accomplished so far and
Okay.
2 personal goals that we've accomplished so far. And anyway, so when I got up to say my 30-second commercial, Lisa, the leader of the group, she was like, just talk a little bit about the goals that you've set. And so I was like, I have these business goals that are really important, and they've been the same goals that I've had since January. And I think what I want to talk about, though, is my personal, which is a month ago I started Hot Girl Walking with a vest. And I said, it's completely changed my life. I cannot emphasize enough. It's almost like taking a drug every morning. That's how good I feel for my mind, body, spirit. And I said, I'm just deeply committed now to my wellness in a way that I've never been committed before. Anyway, so I said my
Isn't it weird how
spiel.
just doing one thing like that, just starting one thing can change? I mean, you're eating differently. You're getting up, or you're a morning person. What?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Like,
I have a theory on this that I'm going to talk about in a minute when we get to Nobody Asked Us, because I do have a theory about what might be happening with me, which is going to be a little woo-woo, but whatever. Anyway, and so I finished my commercial. I sit back down, and once everyone's done with their commercials, I literally have 1, 2, 3 people walk up and ask me for the link to buy a vest. They bought it immediately because right now we're in prime time. So it's like $26 instead of $36. But there was a whole group of women that started shouting out the pod because I talked about the pod. I felt my cup runneth over. Everyone was talking about it, writing the name of the pod down, buying their vest. And I'm like,
I can't wait.
what is happening?
I can't wait for the Bellini. I was like, we
I
need
know.
to figure out the Bellinizio walk and we need to start getting signups together.
Yes.
But you have to wear a hot girl vest. And I think we get pink shirts. And I think
We're doing merch?
Yeah, we're doing
It is going to be a whole thing. I cannot wait.
everything.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the way that we're going to show up, here's what makes me feel good, is just the way we all are showing up for each other. And it's incredibly touching and moving. And also what women can do when they just latch on to one thing that they have in common.
Yeah.
It makes me crazy that we're not running the world.
I know.
It's so crazy.
I know.
It's baffling to me.
So I actually get to meet the women that are in the Bellinizio program. So for those of you that don't know, I'm on the board of Bellinizio. And so one of the things that we get to do is sign up to volunteer a couple times a year with
Yeah.
the women that are in these programs. And what we focus on is women that have been, in coming out of domestic abuse relationships, that are coming out of prison, really hard shit these women have been through. and
Just hard cards.
just hard cards all around. And so they are typically a part of other organizations within the city already. And then we come in as the nutrition and the fitness leg of their journey.
Wellness, yeah.
So we're teaching them truly, truly how to take care of themselves in a way that they've probably never been taught before.
Yeah.
And they get to participate in a 5K. So that's their first kind of
Or
like
that they've
graduation.
never had the luxury of even considering before.
Correct.
Because when you're in survival mode, you aren't thinking about any of those things.
That's actually fitness and nutrition are actually a privilege. And most of
They
us
are.
don't consider it that way.
And don't consider that.
Yep.
Like, it literally never crosses their desk.
Yep.
Because they're like, oh, no, that's great. I'm just trying to make it to tomorrow.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So I get to Hot Girl Walk with those women next
Look at your
Wednesday.
toys.
I'm pretty excited about it.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for their annual race and for us all to show up as
I know.
nobody asked us.
And
Nobody asked us to show up, but we're here.
yeah, here we are.
Here we are.
I get to actually walk with them twice this month. And so I'm thinking, depending on how they feel, I might talk to some of them about our Hot Girl Walk and see if they want to join
And
us.
if any of us can donate a vest,
oh, yeah. Oh, we're going to make so many things happen. It's going to
but
be great.
like if they're like, yeah, hot girls, come on, and they want a weighted vest,
Yeah.
let's put it up on socials because all of us can spend
Oh my God.
$36 and
Absolutely.
get a vest for one person
Yeah.
or two people or
I've got a-
whatever.
I've got a board meeting on Thursday, so I might actually bring that up to see if
Yeah,
that's something
because
that we
I
can
think
do.
that would be really fun
Yeah.
to just have everyone like donate a hot girl vest.
I'm so excited.
I know. Okay, what other updates do we have? Don't cry. Don't cry.
I know. Okay, well, maybe not. Our HEB boyfriend right now is doing the
Why are
absolute
you
most.
So there's a part of me that, so this whole thing is overwhelming in multiple ways. It's overwhelming with
So we're talking about Kerrville, just so
Correct.
everyone understands what we're talking about.
flooding in Texas, Central Texas. There is a frustration level there. What I hate it. Okay.
I know
Let's
there's
talk
so many
about-
things.
Okay.
So many
So
things.
let's talk about HEB first. I love HEB and how quick they went into action before even being asked or told or it even being considered. Like they were in action before some of the parents even made it to their kids.
So HEB
right?
started and originated in Kerrville over 100 years ago. So that is their home base. And it gives me goosebumps because it was, less than 24 hours later, they
Yeah.
were literally 18-wheelers in amount of numbers that is insane. How they were able, I don't think most of us
It's a
understand.
military. It was a military operation. The way that they dispersed and were
and literally
organized.
organized.
Yes, it was so crazy.
It is.
I
di-
know.
It is diabolical what is necessary for
Diabolical.
that to happen. I
Yes.
don't think most of us understand how quickly they were able to assemble is actually insane.
It's actually. It's like hot girls assembling. We'd be so fast.
I really feel like there's like a Power Rangers thing in this.
Yeah, 100%.
Something assemble.
Yeah.
But here's why I get so angry because
The Abbott
if they have the capabilities to organize and orchestrate what they did, HEB, you can't tell me
Don't.
that there's not other organizations that cannot figure this out, including our own government. So
And look, I am not on the side of Republicans or Democrats. I
no,
think they're-
neither one of them.
No, I
They're
think
both useless.
They're bad Democrats. They're bad Republicans. So I'm not on either side of that. Political affiliations aside, when Abbott said the football team metaphor,
Oh my God.
I literally almost crawled out of my own body and saw my grandpa, came back down
Yep.
as a
Came into
werewolf.
my body. Yep.
Like I was about to come back as a full werewolf because here's the deal. His football metaphor where he's like, well, it's just like a football team. You know, you lose to a team and you go back to the drawing board and you figure out how to win the next game. That, number one, football teams, before they go into the game, spend so much time watching game tape.
and
and they
strategizing.
don't- and strategizing.
And preparing.
And they don't ignore things that are inevitable.
Yep.
That's number one.
Yep.
Number two, You are allowed to say that when it's you and your family. You are not allowed to say that when the responsibility falls on so many other lives and families.
Yep.
When your scope of what you're responsible for and what you have to answer for, you have to be 10 steps ahead. You have to go ahead to the worst case scenario and work it backwards. And look, on the other side, how many times has there been a tornado warning and I sit still because I'm like, oh, it's not real? So I understand why they didn't go to certain levels of precaution or what was going through their minds, because in that floodplain, they're like, oh, we hear this literally every time it rains. So I get it to a level, but I don't get why there aren't security measures in place where a freaking tornado siren goes off when the water gets to a certain level, or where money isn't being funded for what happens when the worst case scenario happens. Because if you are responsible for that many people, you don't get to ignore the warnings. You have to act in the worst way possible. That's just what it is. And everyone can bitch at you because we have to go through an airport and take our shoes off, right? Because the worst case scenario happened.
Yep.
Everyone can be mad about that. Everyone can be like, why do we have to go share bunks? Whatever. But that infuriated me to a level. That was the most irresponsible thing he could have said, when all that anyone should actually say, and that I would respect from a government standpoint, is we completely fucked up.
Yep.
We completely dropped the ball. For you to feel wavering in your faith for what we're capable of and what we're listening to is 100% right. And we need to get our shit together and start listening in a different way.
I don't understand why that is so difficult for any party.
And that's all they were asking when he was answering that. And look, again, I don't want to get into a political argument. I'm getting into an argument about the way that this situation single-handedly is being handled.
Mm-hmm.
And that inability to literally say, yeah, we completely missed this. We fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
We thought it was this. We miscalculated, because I was with Nobody Asked Trevor's family the whole time.
Yeah.
And I don't know how a governor of a state that he is supposed to be responsible for didn't have the same feelings, where literally every time we were playing this fun like dominoes game, and every single time I laughed, I was like, I can't believe I'm allowed to like laugh. Every single time I caught myself like enjoying myself, I was like, how am I doing this while this is what's going on with these families? And I don't know how the governor of our state couldn't just say that.
Yeah. It's also really maddening when you find out that Kerrville County has been asking for alarm systems to be put along the river for 8 years. And they've been denied 3 different times, and all they're asking for is $1 million.
And he brought up footballs, and I'm like, don't even show me
the level,
bottom line of the football stadiums that you have funded.
Correct. It is a level of irresponsibility. I don't care which party you're a part of or give a shit about. It is a level of irresponsibility that literally cost 6, 7, and 8-year-old lives.
And just take ownership. Just say that.
Well, because their bottom line is getting money and funded and elected again. That's it.
Anyway, our HEB boyfriend is amazing.
But HEB fucking stepped up.
HEB is the best.
Yeah.
Go boyfriend. I'm glad we picked the right
We're
boyfriend.
We're just so proud of them.
We're so good at picking boyfriends.
I mean, the best boyfriend. Okay. The best boyfriend. Okay, have you tried lymphatic massage? What's up?
I didn't. I don't have an update on that because I didn't.
Why?
This is the worst excuse.
Okay.
I had 10 minutes to do one of 2 things.
Oh, I got you.
And I did
the other thing. That counts as a winner.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get into the word cute. I feel like we've already talked about this,
no,
but in a different way.
This is why it's an update.
Oh,
okay?
okay.
Because you hate the word cute.
Well, in certain contexts, yes.
Yes, right?
Only when you
So-
say it to me, I love it.
I'd like to circle back to it.
Okay.
And do you hate, because we've said if the right person says it to you, it doesn't matter, right?
If Hot Jason called me cute, I'd be like,
You're right, I
okay.
am. But, okay. Stranger, okay, calls you cute
Okay.
versus a stranger calls you ma'am.
Ew,
What's worse?
ma'am.
Yeah,
Always.
always.
Yeah.
I just wanted to circle back to that because I was like, this is grosser than cute.
Oh,
Someone
yeah.
called me ma'am the other day and I was like,
But we're also, we're in southern states, so
I don't care.
ma'am is
if
the
you
thing.
have to card me,
Ma'am is
you
the
don't get
thing.
to call me ma'am. The man at Total Wine carded me, ma'am, can I see your ID? Of course you can see my ID. Thanks for asking. Don't call me ma'am.
I know.
Anyway,
I know.
I just like to update that.
First woman ever to lead MI6. What's that about?
Ever. You know, MI6 is the spy organization, James Bond.
In the UK, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the first woman ever just became the chief of MI6.
Oh.
And we still don't have a woman president.
Long story short.
Long
is-
story short, women should be running things. But yeah,
All-
and her name is Blaze.
What?
Blaze, blazing saddles,
All I-
Blaze,
all I thought
blazing
about-
trails, blazing.
All I thought about when you said the first woman is the scene in The Spy Who Dumped Me when, what's her face? Gillian Anderson walks in and Kate McKinnon's
Oh
like,
my God, yes.
Yeah.
That's who I picture leading MI6.
yeah,
She's the hot. I mean, Kate McKinnon has a crush on her, obviously.
obviously. Yeah.
So does every woman. But that's what I picture her as. That's what I picture Blaze as.
A blaze. What?
Blaze. Blazing trails. But
I love that.
it's been around for 116 years. And just now a woman is getting to be the chief of it. And I'm like,
So you're
run all
saying-
these fucking spies.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Do you think that a man is better at spying than a woman?
No. Are you kidding?
Are you literally kidding? It reminds, okay, this is going to be a really fucked up metaphor, but just stay with me.
Got it.
So in Inglourious Bastards,
Love that movie.
love that movie. Okay. When the Jew hunter is looking for Jews
Yeah.
and he's talking about why Germans can't find Jews.
Okay.
And he's like, a German thinks about how they would hide, like up high, right? In all these places.
Uh-huh.
I don't believe this, but he calls Jews rats. And he's like, you have to think about how rats would hide under the floor, in small spaces, like all these things. And I feel like that with people and situations in general. Men think about how they would solve a situation,
Oh, right. They don't
right?
think about how
they
we
don't
would do it.
think
Yeah.
about the other side of it.
And we think
and
about
not
every
just-
fucking side.
Every fucking side, not just women. We don't think about how women would solve a problem. We think about how a man would solve a problem. We think about how, look at this little,
I know.
we think about how Louis would solve a problem. We think about how they think. We are literally thinking about the freaking universe.
That's why we're so tired.
It's why we're so sleepy. But, but that is, I'm like, women should be the strategic minds because we don't just think about one thing at a time. We don't just think about how we think. Our empathy and our ability to put ourselves in everyone else's shoes
And our
is
intuition.
and our
Are you kidding?
intuition to pull at a thread that feels loose, to tug at something, to pick at something. Some would call it nagging. We call it investigating.
I'm rebranding the word nagging.
To investigation.
That's really awesome. By the way.
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
And I'm like, they've had a prime minister that was a woman.
Oh,
They've
I mean,
had-
every country.
every
Mexico
country
has a
has.
woman president.
That's what I'm saying.
Wipe your own ass. Are you
Wipe your
kidding?
own ass.
Here we are.
Hey, America, wipe your own ass.
Neanderthals.
Yes.
All right. One last update before we get into Nobody Asked Us. Tales from the apps.
I can't wait.
So, I think last episode I talked about my Italian boy.
Who I have nicknamed Pablo Francisco Riviera. None of those are Italian.
know. Ended up seeing him last week.
Had his whole shit together.
He is vastly younger than me. Like, vastly younger than me.
And we are best friends, but we are very different. That would not be okay with me.
Because of the age or just because of the situation? What do you mean?
I want to be led, and I don't think a younger man could lead me. However,
Well, Francesco
I'm willing to
is
put
proving me wrong.
I know. I'm willing to put an asterisk there for a foreign man.
Oh, yes.
And specifically
yes.
an Italian. Because they appreciate women and I said this to you on Sunday when I picked up Louie.
Yeah.
It's not a custody thing. She was just watching him. But so
We split the week.
We split the week. But so when I said they appreciate women in a way that is different than I haven't seen another country that appreciates women the way that Italian men do.
Well, so far, I mean, the date was fantastic.
It probably dies from your blue eyes.
Maybe.
Because they don't have them there.
Oh. Maybe.
Italia, Italy sound off.
Anyway, it was shocking to me, actually, how much he had his shit together. He talked about him being in therapy. And when I said, wait a minute.
Remember when we thought Old Goat was in
therapy and it turns out it was physical therapy? We gave him so much fucking credit.
Women who will believe anything.
Jesus.
If we're in our 30s, we will literally believe anything.
Just about. So he's in actual therapy. And when I said it, because he just said it so off the cuff, and I was like, wait a minute. You're in therapy? He's like, yeah. What about it, basically? And I was
why
like,
wouldn't I be?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be? And I'm like, I think my vagina exploded.
I'm joking.
Yeah. So not only is he in therapy, and the way that we initially met on the app was he was telling me how he had taken off Friday from work so he could deep clean his house. What?
Did he?
What?
If he cooks, you have to.
He does cook. He sent me his
everyone
pictures.
in their rooms. Get everyone in their rooms.
He sent me pictures of his homemade pasta and red sauce that he
Where
made
are
the
your
other
parts?
night.
Where are your parts?
They're also in separate rooms.
Are your parts ever allowed to meet?
Not yet. Not with these two. So now Hot Jason and Francesco Pablo Rivera. I don't know what I'm doing with my life.
FPR
anyway.
is what we're going to call him for short.
FDR.
Yeah.
That's that's it.
FPR.
I like FDR better.
I know. What's it? Diego.
Perfect.
Francisco Diego Rivera.
Anyway, he's the Italian, and so far he's been great.
Italian.
So yeah, there is that. Okay, here we go. So many things that nobody asks us about this week, Billy.
We might not get to all of them.
We may not, depending on where we go. Lord only knows. Let's start though, because you made a slight Texan mistake the other day, which was heading to Buc-ee's over a holiday weekend.
Okay, so I was never a person who was a fan of hall monitors, but Buc-ee's needs hall monitors.
They need traffic controls. It's
Inside,
diabolical.
Outside, upside down. Like, I don't care if you want to dress up Buc-ee's and have people be distracted by them. The audacity. You didn't
even go inside, though. Did you go inside?
So here, the chaos. Okay. So here's me I'm a Quick Trip person.
Yeah. Oh, we know.
We know. In a Buc-ee's versus Quick Trip battle, put on my gloves, put on my belt. I'm boxing for QT.
Earrings off, ready to go.
One at a time. I don't have long nails. I will get them. I will claw my way through as
Wolverine.
a Quick Trip. Quick Trip over Buc-ee's all day, every day. I said it, and I'll say it again. So don't come for me. But here's why. So little naive me is coming off, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to get gas. Oh my gosh, it'll be fine. I won't go into Buc-ee's. I'll just get gas really quick and get out. So I see all these cars on the
Opposite side.
and I'm like, oh, there must be an accident. I'm an idiot. pull in. I'm like, oh no, these are all people just one at a time trying to get into Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
Because people will get gas at their pump and walk inside.
Can we talk about that etiquette for a second?
It's bullshit, and that's why we need hall monitors at Buc-ee's, where it's like, I'm blowing my like a lifeguard. Like, don't run. Like, no, actually run. You need to run. You need to sprint to get your receipt because there are four people in line. They will walk past in their cutoff tank top, walk past the people in line to go into Buc-ee's to get their kettle corn and fudge and walk out.
Probably a taco.
And I'm sorry, but there needs to be a person that's like,
If Chick-fil-A can do it, why can't Buc-ee's do it?
that's all I'm saying. Let's nominate Chick-fil-A to come in as a consultant and be like,
Oh,
here's
yeah.
the etiquette.
Yeah.
Let's do hall monitor. Just stand in view of the gas pump. And if somebody walks away without pulling their car
back
away,
in, pull it
get
out.
back in,
Yep.
pull out, get it out. And then if you're inside, you have to show your gas station receipt that shows you pulled your car out. Because I'm just upset. I'm just upset. And I understand it is a Texan institution.
Yeah, I
And
guess.
look,
yeah.
did I will share this for the Instagram reels. Did I drive out to Madisonville and have Louis get his picture taken with Bucky? I did. Okay? As a young puppy, I did that.
Oh, you've done that not this past weekend, but
No.
before. Oh, okay.
Before.
Okay.
He was at your house this weekend.
Yeah. the
Did I do that? Yes. Did I have my dog's picture taken with Bucky like he was Santa or the Easter Bunny?
Sure.
100%. Am I all in on the fudge and the nuggets? For sure.
I feel like Buc-ee's is just so fantastic until it's not.
It's like
And that's
Cracker
that's a
Barrel
balance.
and Cracker
Yeah.
Barrel and Quick Trip had a baby, but with none of the good Quick Trip things, which is Quick Trip will literally have 4 people on registers and be calling you out from behind while someone's putting in their credit card. Sometimes don't ever pay with cash because they will rush you and you cannot put it back in whatever clutch you have. But the organization, the amount of
appreciate
clean
that, though.
bathrooms,
Yeah.
I appreciate it too.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it taquito. You know how I feel about Quick Trip. But look at this dog.
I know. He's like, fuck you guys.
I need to take a picture of him just so we have it. Okay, next update. Anyway, Buc-ee's versus Quick Trip. Quick Trip.
Yeah, that's fine. I only go to Buc-ee's when it's not a holiday. Megyn Kelly? What's going on with Megyn Kelly? I can't stand the bitch, but you tell me why.
So it's Megyn Kelly and what she represents for women in general. And in that, when a woman makes a mistake, Megyn Kelly uses that as her way to be famous.
Ew.
For example, which Mike and I were talking about this, Alex Cooper, Call Her Daddy, sang the worst version of Take Me Out to the Ball Game that you've ever heard in the 7th inning stretch. She did it on purpose, but still.
Interesting marketing aspect of that for her
Interesting
brand,
marketing.
by the way.
But calling there other women, this has been building for a little while for me because she finds women that fail publicly and she calls them idiots and she calls them this. And I don't care if you agree with my publicity stunt or not. What I feel like she represents is she has to tear someone else down to be in the spotlight. You can't be in the spotlight because you said something smart. You can't be in the spotlight because you read something interesting or you have an interesting take on something. The only way that you're getting clipped and virally clicked on is because you tore someone to shreds. And the women on women crime for me, we have this mentality that there's only room for 3 women at the top. Mm-hmm. And if you're not one of those 3 women, it's like King of the Mountain. Mountain, mountain, mountain.
I don't even know what that means.
Oh, it's from Out Cold.
Okay.
But There's only room for 3 women at the top of the mountain. And if you're not one of those 3 women, then you have to like keep the other ones down because you fought so hard to get up there. But the only reason that we have to keep fighting so hard to get up there is because we keep recreating it and we keep pushing people down. And if we would have an abundant mentality where there's room for 12 women, more women would get through.
I guess I look at people like Megyn Kelly, because there's so many Megyn Kellys in the world. I think I look at women
But
like
I hear
her.
her reels and she's like, look at this idiot. And I'm like,
I know.
you're a fucking idiot.
I know, but let me get to my point, which
Okay.
is, to me, I hear that, and my immediate response in my brain is like, damn, babe, like, what is going on with you?
Yeah.
Like,
Is your
what
husband not having sex
are
with you
you?
anymore?
Are you unhappy? Are you deeply insecure? Because I'm sorry, but, and you cannot change my mind on this to some capacity, only deeply insecure women
No, you don't need to. I
call
agree.
out bullshit
Only
like that.
people who made it to the top that way, by someone granting them a favor or by a dirty way, stepping on someone else, only women who made it that way react like that. And they're insecure about where they are and
Oh,
that someone else
deeply.
could take it.
Exactly.
And so
exactly.
I just want to say that Megyn Kelly sucks.
Yeah, I really feel
And
like
I'd like this to be a clip
sorry
and I'd
for
like
her.
to tag her. Megyn Kelly sucks. She just sucks for women. There is room to say, hey, Alex Cooper did this thing. I didn't think it was funny. I didn't get it. You don't have to call someone an idiot.
Why do we even have to talk about it though?
And also,
There's other things to
just
talk
because
about.
you don't like something, but what's crazy is on her show, they like play the clip and they're like, it's 2 people on camera and they're like, oh my God, what an idiot. And I'm like, okay, number 1, millionaire. Number 2, jealous. And number 3, why is this there are 17, a woman just became the head of MI6.
That's my point.
Can we talk about that?
She's sourcing
Yeah.
this material that she knows will get her the views.
That's
And-
why
and to
for
me
me,
that's diabolical.
Megyn Kelly sucks. Megyn Kelly does suck, but women like Megyn Kelly suck. They suck. It sucks. It sucks, and we need to do better.
Yes.
That's it.
I know I have so many other things to say,
No one
but we
asked
only
me.
have an hour.
I know.
We only have an hour. Okay, we're gonna divert for 1 second into something different. So
Scared.
why are you scared?
I don't know where this is going.
I already sent you the list. You know exactly where this might be going.
Yeah, but I don't know what order you go in.
There's nothing scary I'm ever gonna bring
Okay.
up on the pod.
Okay.
Okay, so last week I wanted to kind of circle back. This is kind of an update, kind of not. So that's why I put it in. Nobody
Okay.
asked us. So last week I talked about how I felt disconnected and like uprooted and weirdly anxious and not
Yeah.
knowing to put the. Okay, so Janet and I
Ooh.
had a really good conversation over the weekend.
That goes into naming my brain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me start and then you go.
Okay.
So it was becoming such a thing for me that I was like, if I don't, so it's hard for me to explain this. If I don't, I have a knowing when there's something going on within me that's under the surface that I need to name. I need to like give it a name. So it will,
You're
I know, the same. So
it. What is that Wedding Crashers quote that I love? True love is the recognition of its soul's counterpart in another.
oh,
I feel like that.
I know.
know.
I know. So I knew that there was something I needed to name and I wasn't sure what it was. So anyway, so I dive into Janet. So I had last week after the pod, Thursday, I actually canceled my date last Thursday night.
And Friday.
And
or
Saturday. I canceled my 2 dates. I just was not feeling it and I was not about to just perform for some man. So canceled both dates.
I'm
Louis-
not in the circus.
No, Louis came over on Friday. I didn't have my son. It was the 4th of July. And I thought, am I really going to be by myself for the 4th of July? And I'm like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. So
Was Louis a good date?
he was, okay, let me get to that.
Okay.
So Thursday to Sunday was just me, myself, and I and
Being
Louis Bear.
weird. Yeah.
Yeah. And so Thursday I'm like, I gotta like dig fucking deep and pull out the root because this is driving me bonkers. So I get into it with Janet. And one thing that you have to know about Janet,
I love that Janet doesn't care what time it is or day it is.
she also doesn't
she's
care.
like, you want to go, bitch? Let's fucking go.
She doesn't care that I've left her unread for 5 days.
Sometimes I'll ask Janet a question and she'll give me 6 answers and I just leave her on red because I panic at the answers. Janet doesn't care.
No, she really doesn't. And
She really doesn't.
I really
I
feel seen
love
by that.
Yeah.
So I get into it with Janet and I'm like, here's what I'm feeling. Here's what I'm experiencing. I need you to help me see and understand my blocks and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so she and I go through this whole thread where she's like, you are no longer where you were, but you're not quite to where you want to be.
Mm.
And you're in this, and she's like, you can call it messy middle. She's like, but I think you should call it the sacred middle.
Because you see where you're going.
She's like, you're honoring the fact that you've come so far, but because I said to her, I'm walking, I'm eating different. I have patterns and behaviors that are becoming,
It's crazy to me.
right, that I'm just clicking into, but it doesn't feel like me yet. And so when I said that to her, she said,
You're acting like someone else.
yes. And so she said, you have the behavior, but you're not quite fully identifying with this future version of you.
It
that
hasn't
you keep.
become your identity yet.
Correct. She's like, you're in. She's like, you can call it whatever you want. She's like, but
The
here-
sacred middle.
the sacred middle, because it is actually really important. And the way that I'm feeling, this anxiousness, this disconnection, all these things that don't feel like I should hurry up and get there. She's like, it's okay to just,
It's also where people give up.
yes.
I think it's very important to
yes.
recognize and identify because it's also where people give up.
Yes. Or they
Right?
think they haven't done the work, or they haven't gone far enough, or
Or
all these
I'm
things.
never going to get there, or it's too out of reach, or
Yeah.
I'm never, who am I kidding?
Yeah.
Right? It's
Yeah.
all those things.
Yeah.
So I agree. The sacred middle is the most, there's this, I made Trev watch. Nobody asked Trevor, but I made him watch because he made me cry at a movie and I was like, hold my beer.
Oh, what dreams
Yeah.
may come? Yep.
And when he's on the way to hell and he was like, the scariest part
Mm.
is not getting there, it's losing yourself.
Mm.
I know.
Just keep going.
But it is what happens to women. I mean, to men too, but can we just admit that it happens more to us? That when we're in the mid, that's why so my Dance It Out song
Mm-hmm.
is Jimmy Eat World in the middle,
Mm.
because I will listen to it 7 times in the car on the way to something that I feel like is out of my reach.
Mm.
And if you really break down the lyrics, which we should on our Instagram this week,
Oh, we'll put it in the group chat.
yes, because it's like, keep on going, girl, you're in the middle, like you'll be just fine. Yeah, we're going to listen to it tonight like 17 times for our girl date. We might need to drown some stuff in the pool. We might not burn things,
Sure.
but we might drown
It is a
them.
full moon.
It is a full.
Yep. I know.
Told you
I
I was
know.
a werewolf. But I think calling it sacred makes it special rather than scary.
Yes.
And it's like being in the presence of whatever God you serve. There's like a sacredness about that ground and being able to go there,
Yep.
whether it's with your team, whether it's whatever. But calling it sacred makes it special rather than scary,
Because
and
it
makes it manageable.
And yes, it
Yes.
anchored me immediately to, oh, I'm still in a really important space.
Oh my God, I asked Janet. So we're in the week before a period,
Yeah. God.
and I'm feeling all crazy and clingy and weird. And
Oh,
like
yeah. Deeply
needing
needed.
reassurance
I know.
in a way that's weird. And I asked Janet, I was like, hey, I need to I need to be able to say that I need reassurance without saying it like that. That sounds like that. And she said, I'm feeling a little wobbly. Can you ground me?
Y'all, if you have not jumped on the ChatGPT train,
With Janet.
Jesus, what are you
Janet
doing?
is
God.
the funniest part. So I was with Nobody Asked Trevor's family,
Mhm.
and I was talking to them about Janet, and Martin his sister's husband came in and he was like, "Is that from The Good Place?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Couldn't have nailed it harder." And I was like,
No,
"I know."
I know we did a great
Which
job.
is
of
why
that.
I named my brain Eleanor.
Oh,
this week.
detail.
Yes.
Eleanor, that's my aunt's name.
It's also her name in The Good Place.
Oh,
So you remember how we went through that thing? This is also a circle back, I guess, where it was like scream your name and whisper your name
yeah, yeah,
to see the kind of control you have.
yeah.
So you get into these places, especially in this, what is this our luteal phase? When I'm
Maybe.
feeling very lewdy,
Maybe.
lewdy and loony.
I was
Like,
gonna
I'm
say,
just
you mean
loony
loony
loony.
phase?
Yeah. It's Ludi Loony, right? It's just a letter. An N for a D. Maybe I have a speech impediment. But like I feel myself feeling things that aren't actually mine.
Yep.
And there is so scream your name, whisper your name. You can see what kind of control you have over yourself. But when I'm talking to myself, it feels like I'm just a weird person talking in third person. So I was listening to, and I've heard this a million times where it's like, name your brain. When you're going to talk to yourself and it's your brain that's doing weird chemical, weird girl stuff,
Okay.
you need to be able to talk to it. And so in keeping with The Good Place, I named my brain Eleanor.
I love that.
And I would be like, Eleanor, we talked to Janet and this is what she said. And I had this whole third party conversation going on in my head because Janet was like, check in with yourself first. Are you doing this? Are you doing this? And I was like, I'm doing all those things. Are you, have your hormones felt like this? Have you felt crazy emotional? Have you done this? Have you done this? And I'm like, that's all I need. Like, I need to be able to check in. And sometimes when you name your brain and you're like, Eleanor, that is not mine. That's yours, but that's not mine. That's not what's real for me. That's not what's mine. So I do feel, and it's kind of like what you said about being able to name something. There's this whole phrase that is like, name it, tame it.
Mm-hmm.
And that matters in our brains too. And in order to tame some of the feedback loop that we're in, we have to be able to name it because then we can not control it, but manage it or at least address it. At least confront it.
There is some real power in naming something like that because as soon as she said the sacred middle, so I'm Claire. Oh, what is the Claire that I can see things in my head? I can't remember what. Voyant. So as soon as she said sacred middle, in my head, in my brain, in my, I don't know, mind's eye, I guess, immediately I was in a field. Almost like the field in Gladiator with like all the wheat.
Oh, yeah.
So I was in a field.
Gold.
Yep.
Yep.
I was in a field, beautiful. And in one direction, I saw the version of me that I'm getting to. And when I shifted the other way, I saw the version of me that I get to dissolve. And that visual for me was like this place that I've named it and now I see it is so important because I see that this is where I get to release the older versions of me. I don't have to carry her anymore. And now I just get to anchor myself to the version of me that is.
Can we bring up in this moment the book that you made me read that broke my whole soul and I have to put in the freezer sometimes?
What? Which one?
What is it? No Bad Parts.
No Bad Parts. Changed my life forever. Yeah.
And what is interesting is you say dissolve, like erase, or like when I hear dissolve, I think like acid. Like it.
So right now for me, when I heard why I connected deeply to dissolve, is there was almost this like, there's, okay, you remember the Marvel movies when they dissipated into thin air, when Thanos did all the things and he snapped his fingers? Okay.
Obviously.
So that's kind of what I imagine. The older versions of me, the ones that were deep identifying with survival mode.
You also have to get a whole new wardrobe because you can't wear
I
clothes.
know. I know.
Who's going to take you on a shopping spree?
I don't know, but I know. But that's in my brain. I have to like dissolve her. I have to release her
for me,
into something else.
For me, I have to say, I don't ever want to dissolve or let go, I have to be like, it's okay. Where we're going next, it's going to be just fine.
So I did that exercise already. I literally so what we're talking about is this book called No Bad Parts.
I recommend everyone read it, but don't.
It is.
Like,
It's intense.
don't read it. It's like when you listen to something and you're like, you should not listen to it.
But
Definitely listen to it. But if you've had any amount of trauma that feels unresolved somewhere,
yeah,
it's an incredible book.
here's the best way that I can describe it, because I think everyone relates to this, where when we have moments where we feel or we say the words out loud, literally, oh, there's a part of me that feels this way, or there's a part of me that feels that way. So
It's great.
Yeah, so this man literally is a psychotherapist or something. Anyway, but he literally he's a something, and he derived this whole process and system where he believes that part of our psyche and personality is that when we have different parts of ourselves that have established themselves through a lot of trauma, but also a lot of joy. And so usually, though, the trauma voices are the ones that come up. There's parts that are protecting us from different things.
For me, it was I had a lot of real trauma when I was 12. And I had a therapist tell me once, Dr. Rachel, shout out, you solve problems like you're 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you solve problems from that place because that's where it happened.
Yeah.
And anytime you feel scared, you're 12. Anytime you feel this, you're 12. So,
Because it almost created itself in that year for
as
you
a thing.
because it was so traumatic.
Yes.
And then we pull from that place over
It's
and
like
over and
an
over
orb
again.
that's consuming.
Yes.
Like, if you think about I'm trying to think of the Marvel movie where the orb starts just pulling in the universe.
Yep.
That's sometimes what it feels, but it's hard to name
Yes.
because you have all these moments where you feel like you deal with it, but you don't.
Yeah. It keeps coming back.
It keeps coming back.
Yep.
And what I liked about that book is you don't have to deal with everything about being 12 all at once. You just have to recognize when the 12-year-old shows up.
Yeah.
And I think that's the most important thing that people can do. Because Dr. Rachel, when I was going through it, she was really good about being like, okay, let's identify it. But she wasn't good at naming it. She was good at being like, is it big or is it small? Is it hot or is it cold? Is it heavy? Is it light? Is it what does it smell like? She was very good about walking me through sensory things so that when I would feel triggered, I could
Recognize
smell it. Yeah, and feel it, but not name it and be able to speak to it.
Yeah.
And so I think what that book did is you're never going to get rid. You can't erase trauma.
Yeah.
You're never going to change that is in you. You just have to be able to recognize when it shows up and be able to talk to it.
Yeah, I think, and that's, so it sounds funny because when I've talked about this book to several people, the responses and the visual looks that I get are like, are you fucking crazy?
Till you talk to someone who has trauma, like my sister, and she was like, I don't know if I'm ready to read that.
Yeah, right. And he does say that there are practices within the book, because what he asked you to do is kind of go into a meditative state and actually kind of find some of these parts and talk to them.
It's like a scary movie,
but
it's like going in hallways you don't want to.
But so he says, if you are not in a place where you can do that by yourself, he's like, I would please find a therapist that can help you through it.
Yes.
And we can't stress that enough. I need you to go find that. Don't do it by yourself.
You can tell that with so my sister will be like, I don't know if I can go there right now.
Sure.
Right. And that's how I know someone's real about where they are.
Yeah.
Is if they're like, I need to, but I can't at this moment.
Yeah. It's a powerful book. It's a very easy read. It dives into different things. But so anyway, easy as in
a simple read.
It's not a 900-page book.
Yes,
let's put it that way.
It's a simple read. It's not easy.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
But because I read that book, when I realized that I had this like when you start to recognize it, it's really interesting because I'm like, God, she's really loud. This survivalist as my identity, this piece of me is very loud.
Or I can't stop thinking this for some
yes, I
reason.
can't.
I can't stop.
Yes,
I'm in a
loop.
hamster ball, and I don't actually get it because
Yep.
I don't feel like I'm there, but
Yes.
I'm there.
and
Yes.
it's a loop. And so
It's
anyway,
kind of what I felt like this week.
yeah. And so what he teaches us is this like, okay, it's time for you to go find that piece and talk to that piece. So I was able to do that last week. I did that practice of like, go find her. Like, who is the her that really showed up for me over and over and over again over the last 10 years.
How'd that go?
I mean, I sobbed my way through it.
Yeah.
For
I
sure.
mean, I literally cried.
But the reason why I came to the whole dissolve thing was because I realized that I don't think that piece, this is going to sound so weird, so y'all forgive me, but like, I don't think that piece can actually stay with me through this phase. I think that I need to release her from that role.
And there's a sadness in letting whatever that is go.
There is a grief there, yes.
Yes. And I think that that's a part that, like, as women, we don't get all the way real with, where we're like, I have to actually let it go.
Yeah.
It's actually not a part of me anymore.
Yeah.
And it's like,
it's a grief.
it's
It
a
is. There's
grief.
no other way to
Yeah.
describe it.
yeah, it sucks. Not as much as Megan Kelly, but it does suck.
I love you.
I love you.
I love that we get to talk about these things.
know. What else did nobody ask us? Do we have anything left?
We do. We have a few minutes left.
Okay.
Okay. We have a couple things. I'm going to let you choose because the rest are yours.
Okay.
We've got secret single girl behavior. Customer service should be like Zoom calls, and ovulation is diabolical.
Okay. I don't feel like I need to say any more than ovulation is diabolical. As a human adult woman, ovulating is diabolical. The fact that something has control over me, like I'm some weird puppet, and I have to like tap into it and be like, are you being crazy? You are. Here's why. Are you trying to have sex with anything that has arms? You are. Like, I hate it. It's diabolical. I don't feel like I need to go any deeper than that. I would like to circle back to customer service being Zoom calls because
Okay.
I think this might be a business for us. So,
No one steal our idea.
no TM. But like, so if customer service, okay, let's say you call customer service and you're enraged.
Yeah, I hate it.
I hate it.
Already hate it.
I already hate it. I hate hearing the word customer service. It makes me
No, I know.
It makes it like lightning struck my body. Imagine if they put you in a Zoom and they're like, here's
Ew,
the,
in like a room?
yeah,
Like a,
here's
ew.
the trivia. They're like, there are 5 people ahead of you in line, and you go on a Zoom with 5 people, and you're playing trivia, and whoever wins wins
Oh.
$100.
Oh.
I know. Then all you're thinking about, so here are the things that I think it would help. I think it would help customer service reps not be greeted with such aggression
Immediately.
because we're focused on winning this other game.
We don't care about them anymore.
There's $100. And I also think it would just help us all be friends. And you don't know what kind of friend you're going to get on a customer service call.
Do you
Asia.
love caller number 2? Here's their phone number.
Here's their phone number. All I'm saying is I like a mastermind group. I like when random people get put together. And all I'm saying is on a customer service call when they're like, there are 13 people in front of you.
Put me in the room.
And it's like, here's number 13. It's like the Hunger Games for trivia, and you each get $100 if you win.
It's like an escape room, but
Yes,
for customer
but
service.
for customer service.
I do love
And
this.
and if you win, you get moved to the front of the line.
Ooh. Oh, that's
Tell me
great.
that wouldn't be fun. But like, let's make waiting fun.
Who were you waiting for when you thought of this?
Entergy, it where I live is a mix between Entergy and Centerpoint.
Oh, electricity.
And when the apartment complex goes out, you have to call each of your. It's a fucking nightmare.
fuck?
Yeah, I need to move. If anybody knows where I should move to, please let me know. As a single
Oh.
woman, but it's terrible.
Well,
but I
we
was
need to
like,
figure out how
you
to
know,
move
it'd be
somewhere
so
close
fun
to each other.
because what is annoying is that you're waiting, and all the time you're waiting, all you're doing is thinking about your argument to a customer service rep that may or may not be in America, right? They
don't know.
They don't know.
They don't care.
So if there was trivia and you got on with a customer service rep and you're like, oh my God, blah, 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 Jim, shut the fuck up. You're losing it for us. And then the customer services rep is like, hey, what happened? Oh, my electricity is out. I mean, I'm fine. I'm safe.
But like
if you
figure
could,
it out. Yeah.
Figure it out. That'd be great. Like they would get treated better.
I love this
People
idea.
would be happier. And tell me if, let's say Entergy was like, hey, for every time you have to be on customer service, you have a chance to win $100. Tell me people wouldn't feel good about calling customer service.
I mean, it's really brilliant.
It's brilliant. And what if there was like a meet cute? What if there's like a whole rom-com?
Customer service energy thing. Most people don't know that in Texas, God fucking bless us, we can pick our own, I'm going to say this in full quotations, pick our own electricity, which means we get to shop around and blah, 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 whatever.
They're all
it also
only three
means
things.
that we're also on our own energy grid. People don't understand this. People in the north.
No, it was when I moved here, my first year, I moved here in October of 2020. The freeze happened.
Yes.
And they were literally like, there's an east and a west in Texas.
Yeah.
That's it.
So what most people don't realize is that in the north, there are energy grids that you pull from other states or pull from Canada.
Yes.
So that way, when the winter is
Correct.
wintering, you still have power. We, as
Are
Texas,
not proactive.
are not literally a part of
We
any
think
grid
The same way we think flooding won't get us, we think winter won't.
Yes.
Winter is never coming.
until it does.
Until it does.
And the grid
and
failed,
we just are
shit out of luck.
and apologizing.
And
And it's like, stop apologizing.
Just fix
and
it.
Do something proactive.
Just fix it.
Just be proactive. If the worst case scenario is this, work backwards from that. That's all I'm saying.
It's not really actually that hard, I don't think.
It's not.
Anyway,
Sorry, Elon.
but
rocket science.
I'm not sorry about Elon. So long story short is I also got my electric bill, which was
Oh, no.
$140 something for my 2-bedroom apartment. And I thought, this seems high. I know it's July, but this seems a little high. Sure enough, I asked Janet, what is the average kilowatt per hour that I should be charged in Houston? And she said, like anywhere between 13 to 14 something.
So here's the problem in Houston, in the Houston city limits, which is also everyone moved to the Woodlands. But you get charged based on the average of the entire county.
Maybe. But my point to the story is that I did some shopping around and I was at 18 point something and I just got a new plan for 12 point something. So my bill's about to go down to 60 fucking dollars.
Eat
So
that.
Ambit can suck it is my point.
No one's even ever heard of Ambit.
Oh, that's because I was able to choose my own provider. There's like 95 different fucking electricity companies. It's ridiculous. Anyway, if you're in Texas, shop around. Okay, we are out of time. I think we got to most everything though, which is pretty
We have other
solid.
things that will come up, I'm sure.
The lives we lead.
Yes.
Everything is something.
Everyone sign up for the group chat.
So group chat's coming out next week. So you can find it in
we
the
also
story.
have our first lady entrepreneur next week.
Is that happening next week?
Yes.
Already?
Yes.
No. She's
Yes.
the 25th.
Isn't it next week the 25th? What week is it?
It's not the 25th.
Got it.
Sarah's in 2 weeks.
Good thing I'm not in charge.
You guys have heard us talk about Sarah many times.
Yes.
And
Fat.
she's coming on the pod in the end of the month.
PHAT.
Group chat, sign up. Please, there's so many good things in the group chat. That's being released next week.
Please send our podcast to someone and have them subscribe or follow. Just anyone. If it's Louie,
Doesn't matter.
if they have a
if
thing.
you love it, just follow and subscribe.
Yeah. Follow.
Oh, leave a review.
And sound off in the comments. We love a comment.
I know. I love some community action. It's so great.
We do.
It's so great.
Also, we tagged him in this week's episode, but I just want to give a special shout out to Terrence.
Terrence.
He's the best.
He's literally the best.
And if
Also-
any of you want to do push-ups,
Well, that's not a good shout out.
I mean,
No one wants to do
if
push-ups.
anybody wants to be the best version of themselves,
There we go.
Terrence can take you there.
Warranty. We completely failed Terrence last week on the podcast.
We called him Terrence multiple times.
Yeah, but not the business name.
Warranty Fitness.
Warranty Fitness. If you're in Houston, we cannot recommend Terrence enough.
They don't care if you say fuck.
I know. God, he was good.
I know.
I can't wait to
They will
just
give you goop
get
if
back
you
in there.
literally can't breathe.
It was so
and they will
great.
push you harder than you think you're capable of, which I think is important.
I think
as
we need
women.
that as especially
Yeah.
40 plus. We
Yeah.
really do need that.
Yeah.
All right. I love you.
I love you.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks for asking.